Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we're doing a monthly reading for May 2024 for the sign of Scorpio. So if you are a Scorpio sun, moon, rising, or any other placement you're feeling called to take a look at, then these messages are for you. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. Not all messages will resonate with or be for everyone. So don't try to force something to fit. If it's not matching your energy or your situation, just take what is meaningful to you and leave the rest. This reading is timeless as well, so whenever you're seeing it is the right time for you to receive these messages, regardless of whether it's within the month of May or sometime after. Okay. So, Scorpio, it looks like you've been holding on to something, holding back something, and this behavior, it's something about it is a means of trying to stay in control, or it's like, and the reason you want to use whatever this is to stay in control is it so that you feel stable. But holding on to this and like exercising this control in this manner, it's preventing an internal change that needs to take place of you. There's some aspect of this that you need to surrender to, rather than trying to carefully control the situation. Because you're going to be growing in a big way as a result of making this shift, making this transition. It's like there's something that you've had trouble putting an end to, like putting to rest. And there's a need to change the way that you're thinking about it so that you can have a fresh start, whether that's in a similar situation, just with the fresh mindset, or bringing this new mindset to a new situation. The change that is occurring, once you stop trying to control it and fight it off, basically, is going to be happening very quickly. It's a lot of pressure has built up underneath your means or methodology of control, or trying to keep things under control. And it's once you open that valve and release that pressure, or something breaks, it's this eruption of change. And it may inspire you to speak about something, communicate about something, travel somewhere, go on a trip, deliver some sort of news to someone. But it's you've been in a stagnant energy, a stuck, non-moving sort of place. Yeah, and it's a quick change to move out of that. This feels like a sort of change that you can't stop from happening. It feels like you've been trying to stop this change from happening because like change is scary. like when one thing changes, like other things change too. And it's like you've been trying to prevent that, like keep some sort of like status quo in your life. But some part of you is emerging. Like that's part of this eruption. It's like no longer being able to keep things under control. But that's like bringing the dawn of a new day. Like what I was saying with this like new beginning with like a fresh mindset. Because something about your mindset, something about the past has been why something that happened in the past, like past circumstances, history, is like why you're trying so hard and like rigidly to keep things under control in your life, in your mind. But this is like a cautiously turning toward like your future. Being more open and receptive to these changes than you have been previously. It's still not easy, and that's because of the internal change that has to occur for these external changes to really take place. Because like the source of this like need to control for stability, that's something you're doing internally as a means to like manipulate and I don't necessarily mean that in a like with a negative connotation, but to like make things in your external reality feel comfortable enough. Like it's something you know, something you're used to, and that's the source of this stagnation. It's like wanting to keep things the same because there's like some sort of fear of the change or like fear of the unknown. But this is an energy of like beginning to get curious about the things that you don't know. Like her eyes are still closed, so it's kind of like an energy of like peeking out from under your eyelid to see if things look safe to proceed. Yeah, this is like a test of faith. Like your faith is being tested. Your faith in yourself. Some boundaries may also need to be set in place, though. Something to do with like whatever cycle you've had trouble closing out. It's because there aren't clear boundaries there. You need to make the boundaries clear. To like defend yourself against these like thoughts of the past, this mindset of the past. It's like something about it, like it wants to keep creeping back up or creeping back in, and that's what's been drawing your focus. But when you set a more firm boundary, you find your strength and you find your courage to actually like look toward your future, to not be so nervous and like hesitant about it, but to like, yeah, it's like this person has a withdrawn hand, like they're afraid of getting bitten. So it's like maybe whatever happened in the past, it's like you feel like you've been burned, you feel like you've been bitten by a snake. And like allowing these internal shifts, like allowing things to get a little out of control, to like surrender to it's almost like this experience of free fall, this like fast movement. And like when you do that and set whatever boundaries are appropriate to like keep the past separate from the present and the future as much as possible, like you find your strength. You find your like sense of confidence and vitality again. This woman's hand is like outstretched, like right in the lion's mouth. Like it's like not afraid of being bitten, not afraid of what will happen. I just heard the phrase "come what may." It's like you needing to have this internal shift, like developing this mindset of like having the strength and courage to move away from and toward whatever feels right to you, and to like be doing it with an attitude of like feeling up to facing whatever that entails, like whatever may come, like knowing you can get through it or navigate it in a way that doesn't diminish your strength and confidence, and that like doesn't pull you back into this really like restrictive, stagnant space. Okay, let's clarify the 8 of Torches. Yeah, this is about your growth. You've been stagnant. You had a decision to make. You may have already made it, but it feels kind of like this energy right now, like it feels kind of like in the present moment of like hearing this reading, you may be like a little on the fence still with some sort of decision. And this decision is to like accept this blessing that the universe is offering. Like you've been refusing to accept it, like fighting against this change, because change disrupts like your current experience of stability. So it's almost like I'm hearing damage control. Like that's what you've been trying to control, like the damages that you like will incur by making this change. But like spirit is saying like that's not your responsibility to worry about that. They're like, you've been offered this gift from the universe in whatever form. It could be like in love with this being cups. They're like you've maybe been in this position of sort of like playing the field a bit, but some sort of like true love commitment has like been offered to you, or is like being offered to you, and you're just like, nah, I don't know, I'll just like sit with my like 3 cups over here that, you know, they're like partial cups. It's like what I'm getting is like if you've been seeing multiple people and trying to keep your options open, like it's like there's 3 different people over here, and with those 3 people combined, and I mean, like it could be just 2 people, it could be more, like I don't know what you're up to, but this energy is showing that like whatever other people that you're dealing with, it's like you get little bits and pieces of what you need from each person, but like not one of those people individually satisfies all of your needs. And like here the universe is bringing you like out of the ether this person, this connection that is like this one person offers everything that this like collection of people can offer. And it's like something about this decision. It's like a choice of like whether to stay like getting your needs met like a la carte versus like making a commitment to this like one path that I don't know, that feels more complete, more whole, more, yeah, like a complete package. And so what I said before about this like cautious energy, this like hesitant energy of like looking toward the future, like that's what the Knight of Pentacles is doing. But it's like there's a couple of messages here. It's like you're cautious, you're hesitant, sort of like trying to ease things into this. But then it's like once you give this time and attention, like things move fast. But what's important for you to realize is that like this person that you're moving toward, like, is the complete package, where like all of these other people were just like little pieces of it. And this is a path, like this is a person that you can depend on, that you can rely on, instead of having to like make this hodgepodge of like mixing together of other people for you to feel comfortable and stable. Okay, let's look at the morning. Yeah, you're making a transition. It's difficult but necessary. It's involving relationships, love, and your ultimate happiness and emotional fulfillment. And you've got to make an internal change. You've got to like end this cycle of trying to get your needs met from other people and not committing to any of them really. And like making this shift towards this one cup that's been handed to you, because like that's where your happiness is. That's where you find real contentment and fulfillment. I just heard one-stop shop. It's like something about what is with all these, like, what are they? Are they like euphemisms, like idioms? I don't know what those words mean, but or only vaguely do. Basically, it's like it's like you've been afraid to put all your eggs in one basket, or all your eggs back in one basket, because like your eggs got broke or something because you like dropped your basket. So it's like you've been like spreading them out, like keeping them in like weird places. Weird places. I don't know. Okay, that's interesting. It's like something about weird places. It's like maybe you've been sneaking around, like doing unconventional things to sort of like juggle these different people or like energies. These don't necessarily have to be other people though. Like it could be like trying to get your relationships needs like met through other avenues, like through family and like work and things like that, when really like you need this strong partnership, like someone that you can like link arms with and unify with. That's what's really going to make you happy is feeling like you truly have like a ride or die sort of partner to rely on that doesn't leave you feeling lacking in any way. And it's like this is showing like the universe has or is like gifting you this opportunity, but the thing is like you have to take it. You have to be receptive toward taking it. Otherwise you're just going to sit in this energy like holding on to what you've got, all the different little pieces, like trying to keep them together. Let's look at death. Okay. Yeah, we got 10 of Pentacles there too. So it's like this is more than just something about this connection, this relationship. It's more than just like the love. It's more than the romance. It's more than the feelings. Like I said about like unifying and linking arms, like this is the sort of person, not that you just like build a family with, build a life with. This is the sort of person that you build a legacy with. Like something bigger than yourselves. And some sort of past situation like I said before, there's something from the past that you're having difficulty like finalizing, cutting off, like closing out ties with. And that's why you haven't spoken up, because it's like as soon as you speak up and communicate, like things move quickly. But you haven't spoken your truth. You haven't necessarily like been honoring your truth or your deeper feelings, like even for yourself. That's why this is an internal transformation. Like you've been telling yourself lies, like keeping your truth about the past hidden, and even lying to yourself about it. Like if this is like real life past, it's like you telling yourself things were better than what they were, like seeing the past through rose-colored glasses. There's also something about like a potential like past life connection. Like deep down, you know the truth of this, but you've not been willing to like accept and honor that there's like something more to address here. So you've been having trouble like having this, there's difficulty having this reunion, having this new beginning, this sort of like fresh start, because you're hanging on to things from the past. Or at least like that's been the challenge. Like this is what's available to shift for you. But you have to make that choice. Like you still have free will. Like you can still lament about that one time you put all your eggs in one basket and dropped your basket. And so like now you keep your eggs like all over the place, like squirreled away, hidden away in little holes just to like keep them safe. Like something about this, like you're not happy. You're not happy with the way you've been choosing to live. But you do have this choice where you can either choose to continue on with that and just still be left here like holding your pieces and feeling this lack, feeling the burden of your past. But you can also choose to take what feels like a risk, but it's not really, because like it is solid, it is dependable, like it leads somewhere very good for you. But it's like you're concerned about where it leads because your mindset is still focused on what you've already been through and not wanting to repeat that again. But you need to ask yourself, like in an effort to avoid repeating the past, how long are you going to stay in this present scenario that's also still not really making you happy and not really serving you? So it's like upon this sort of reflection, this sort of realization, it's like you're sort of cautiously opening to what else there could be, what the other options are. All right, let's look at the 9 of Torches. So you're worried. That's what it is. Like in taking this blessing and taking this cup and like leaving these other little like partially filled cups behind, you're worried about being restricted in your independence. You're worried about your freedom being diminished or dissolved or something like that. But that's part of where this boundary comes into play. So it's like something about your past, like you're already not free. Your freedom is already diminished by the mindset that you're operating in, by like keeping like things under control, keeping things the same internally. It's like you have this illusion of feeling free to do as you please. But it's like the things that you're doing are not really what you please. It's like you're operating under someone else's idea of what freedom looks like, or like some sort of like stereotypical trope of freedom. I mean, it's like you need to ask yourself, what really makes you feel free? Where would you feel most free and secure at the same time? Because security is very important to you as well. And like they're interlinked, they're tied together. It's like you're afraid of being locked in and like committed to this one like thing that's like a complete package. But it's like what you're not seeing is that the stability that something like that offers is a source of freedom. Because it's like when you're entertaining multiple people, it's like you're free to go see whoever you want, and you're free to get a lot of people involved in your energy. You're free to make multiple mistakes with multiple people at the same time. You're free to like get yourself caught up in situations that you don't want to really be in. So like freedom is a sort of responsibility in that respect. Like the more you feel free to do whatever, the more you're free to have consequences of that you weren't necessarily anticipating or desiring, basically. What I'm seeing here is that it is this mindset that you're in based on the past that is, it's like making this decision to like choose this blessing of like everything you ask for from the universe. You're going to feel free. You're going to feel independent in your own way, even like with a partner in this scenario. Like this isn't someone who wants to diminish your experience of freedom. You're just having negative thoughts about it. That's why this is a test of your faith. Like you have to trust that you're going to be able to maintain your freedom in this like ideal relationship scenario, because it's like, I don't know, it's like you're worried that's the missing piece that's not there in some way, like whether you realize it or not. But it's like the thing you're missing here is that like the universe is handing you this blessing, like everything you've ever wanted in a person, in a relationship. And like what you're not seeing is that part of the ideal person and relationship for you includes someone who allows you this personal freedom and independence, who isn't going to like restrict you and like guilt trip you for like being yourself. And so like this anxiety that you have about that is like, it's something based on the past that you're like creating and perpetuating for yourself, when like the universe knows that like you didn't ask for that. You didn't want a person who's going to not allow you to feel free. Now, I would venture to say, like, if this is a person who appreciates and believes in monogamy, that may be one area in particular that there might be a question coming up of like an experience of freedom. But that's where you have to ask yourself what it is you want. Like if you really want and would prefer a monogamous relationship with the ideal person, or if you would actually prefer like something of a more polyamorous nature. And the important thing to remember here is that like deep down, whatever it is that you want, the ideal person for you is going to be on board with that. They're not going to be like trying to get you to be someone that you're not. They're going to not just appreciate you and support you in who you are, but like they're going to feel similarly in some way. Like if you don't want to be monogamous, like this person that's ideal for you probably doesn't want that either. Or the opposite of that, like if this person like really wants that and it's important to them, like deep down, that's probably actually important to you. And you've just been like telling yourself that it's not, or like devaluing that aspect or dismissing that as part of your truth. Because there's something about like fear of that, like that putting all your eggs in one basket. There's like fear surrounding that. Like maybe you were like on that track previously and you got hurt because like the other person didn't like uphold their end of that like covenant, you know? Let's look at strength. Oh, wow. The Eight of Wands is back in the overall energy. Okay, so the Five of Cups came up in reverse. It's like this like loss here, this disappointment. It's like, it's something really internal. It's like you're disappointing yourself by not being true to yourself. This cup over here being extended, it's what you really want, whether you're willing to recognize and admit that for yourself. It's like you're worried about these cups getting spilled, but like there's a beautiful relationship for you. So it's like the loss that you experience is one of like an internal one, like letting go of these limiting beliefs and like this mindset, that's like interrupting your feelings. Overall, this movement, this communication, it's about this like acceptance of making this choice and choosing what you can rely on, and that's like what's meant for you and right for you. That is it's a test for you to follow your internal guidance rather than like external things. Like I said before, there's something about like this idea of freedom, being able to like sleep around and like play the field. It's like that's some sort of constructed idea of freedom. Like it's not really free in that scenario, or at least like not for you, like not for who this is for. It's actually like chaotic and messy, and you need some sort of structure in order to actually feel free. So it's like your personal vision for the future involves like listening to your inner navigation rather than like what other people outside of you are telling you. Like exhibits freedom to like reflect on what it really means for you, like what the ideal scenario for you would be, because that's what's being shown to you. Like what I say, like all of your wishes fulfilled in this one person. It's like that's the missing cup. Like you feel that's where this feeling of lack is coming from. It's like you have to accept this one cup to go with these 9 in order to feel fulfilled. And like this is a big truth for you, like honoring your specific truth. Like what's true for this is like what's true for someone else isn't necessarily true for you. And it's like I realize on on a superficial, on a cognizant level, like you realize this, you know, that like different people have different preferences and things, but it's like there's some sort of disconnect between like you realizing that and how you're acting and how you're behaving. Like when it comes to like when your emotions get involved, it's like something switches over onto autopilot. It's like you suddenly like need some sort of guidance and direction on what you're supposed to be doing. And so it's like, rather than processing those feelings, those thoughts, and like digging deeper onto like what's really true for you, you're like taking cues from like other people in your environment. It's like I'm seeing like these two guys talking to one another. It's like one is recently broken up or divorced and the other one is still like married or in a commitment. And it's like the one who's still in the commitment is like telling the one who's like, you know, free to do whatever they choose, is like telling them, oh wow, like if I were in your position, I would be doing this. Like that's the life. Like that's like, you know, oh, you can do whatever you want now. Like you can go see like this person on Tuesday and that person on Thursday and like whatever. And so it's like you've like bought into this expression of what freedom would feel like to them. But it's like something about that scenario of like trying to go find freedom that way or like explore your freedom in that way feels like less than. It feels like it's not meeting your needs. It's not what you really truly want. And therefore you almost feel like enslaved to this other person's idea of freedom or like restricted by it. So yeah, keep that in mind. What freedom means to you might mean something different to someone else. And you need to get clear on what it means to you, because you need the strength and courage to like pursue your vision, your wishes being fulfilled, rather than, you know, taking this time, this opportunity to like let someone else live vicariously through you. It's like, I don't know, that person that has the commitment that's like saying, oh, if I were, you know, not in this commitment or not married or something, I'd be doing all this. It's like, well, that's fine. It sounds like maybe that person might need to rethink their own situation, and if they're like living their truth and what they want. Because like I'm like getting them, like they want to hear your stories of like your recent like exploits and excursions, escapades. I think that's what I was looking for. And it's like, and I don't know, it's like when you go tell those stories to them, they get all excited, and like it gives you this positive reinforcement, this positive like encouragement to like go do it again and like bring back more stories. But like you're left feeling like your hands are full and your heart is empty. So think about what freedom would really look like to you, rather than taking this other person's or other people's ideas, their expressions of it, as your own. Okay. Positive affirmations, sound healing, and dream journal came out. So what I'm getting here, sound healing, listening to different frequencies to help with your like internal shift, because, and this like positivity, like there's something here like this friend, this external energy, like the things going on in your head, like the negative mindset, negative feelings about the past, you need to shift or like up level, elevate the frequency that you're operating at. That will help you see your own truth that you've sort of been like hiding from yourself, lying to yourself a little bit, as I said before. Putting yourself in a position to where like the things around you are supportive of something that's positive and relates to your truth versus like someone else's. I'm getting, if you listen to like sound frequencies, like on YouTube or wherever else they have like recordings of that, just like people playing sound bowls at like different frequencies. There's specific chakras that are like suggested to listen to. Solar plexus and third eye, particularly, are coming through. Also, the throat. Yep, the throat. So, okay. And also make sure you're getting enough sleep. This card came out for Aries too. This person, this cup, may have like Aries placements or something. You need to make sure you're prioritizing rest, and you may be like communicating with this person with this energy on the astral, like as you sleep. So if you're having dreams, make a practice of writing them down so that you can, first of all, like, keep any sort of important communication like that fresh in your mind and your memory, where you can reflect back on it. And also like see any sort of patterns, any sort of like additional information that arises over time. And I recommend like the only way I've ever been able to do this is literally like keeping a like notebook and a pen right next to my bed, and when there's something to write down, writing it down immediately before I even like get out of bed for anything else. So, but try whatever works for you that is suggested here, or it's like, that's interesting. Like this feels like all three are really suggested. Like other signs I've pulled for, it felt more like a pick and choose scenario, but like for you need to be like dipping your toes in all of this. It's important for you to have the best outcome, for you to be feeling free and fulfilled and happy. Okay, so if this reading resonated, give it a like, comment down below, share it with someone, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for letting me read for you. I hope it has been helpful. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can see about how to do that below. And I will see you next time. Take care, Scorpio.